Alright guys, Rational Gig Driver here, and I'm coming to you today with a special video announcing that the tier system has finally reached my market, and the tier system being Dasher Rewards. So I'm excited about that to an extent because I finally get to experience and see if this is going to be different in any way, shape, or form than what I've already experienced with the DoorDash app. Now, I am a gold driver right now. I don't have enough rolling deliveries to make it to platinum. So I need, as of right now, as we speak, I need about 40 more deliveries to do that. So we'll see how this goes. I know tomorrow it will go down, and I want to see how fast I can get up there, and can I maintain my acceptance rate when I do so, because I'm sitting, I believe, at about 74%. But so far, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this. So far this evening, it's actually been a better experience than what I was getting out of the apps in the past few weeks. I've gotten more orders. Now, I'm not getting top priority anymore. I used to get top priority if I was over 70%. So I'm getting like the second tier. There's now 3 tiers of priority. I'm not in the large order program tier, so I don't get priority on larger orders, and I don't get the dash anytime. I have to get 40 more deliveries in to do that, and then I have to maintain my standards, which I still believe is going to be a little bit difficult to do at times, especially maintaining the rolling 100. If you were to take a day off or you go on vacation, you're gonna fall back out. Maybe not right away, but at some point, especially if you're doing a lot of door dashing, because you're getting decent quality orders, then it's going to end up resulting in where, you might, if you do 20 orders in one day, you may fall out. But of course, if you're doing 20 orders in one day and you're working every day of the month, you should have enough rolling deliveries that you should probably never have a problem. But so far, it's been a very positive experience. Now, I'm not suggesting that this is going to stay, but it's been a much improved experience. It's the first day in a very, very long time that I have actually not done any Sparks, even though Sparks are running a $15 incentive. I haven't even tapped into that, and I'm probably not going to, because I'm not going to have time to complete 3 Sparks in the next hour and a half. But I've been out for about 3.5 hours, and I've made, I think, about $77. And that's with a very unfortunate decision to take a shop order for Food Lion, and it turned into kind of a nightmare. And it ended up taking almost an hour to complete. So I ended up making $12.75 for that hour. And the rest of the time, I very quickly made it up, obviously, because I made $65 in the next 2 hours. So I can't argue with that. That's pretty good. That's over $30 an hour. And my miles to money has been pretty solid. Let me pull that up. That's the real litmus test, is the miles to money. And how did I maintain? Because traditionally on miles to money, doing just DoorDash orders, I'm hovering below $1.25. I've been at $1.49 net. Okay. And normally I would be somewhere between maybe $1.15 to 85 cents if I just did all DoorDash. I've been at $2.52 a mile offered. So it's been a very positive experience overall. Now, is it as good as Spark like yesterday, where I drove at $2.50 a mile and made, earned at an average of $29 per active hour, and I got my money in really quick and made $105 in 3 hours? No. Okay. No, not quite. But it's been pretty good doing food delivery, and the simplicity of food delivery. Take out that shop, it's been pretty decent. I'm curious to see where this goes. Now, the first time in a long time, I'm sitting here recording this video, and I've gotten no DoorDash orders. I haven't. I got the worst order I've got today was the last order that was offered to me. It was a 20-mile, $8 order. Obviously turned that down. So, and then after that, I've gotten nothing else. And I'm sitting at, oh, here we go, Jersey Mike sub. So 650, 3.1 miles, high paying offer. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. I'll go over there and get that. So I'm sitting at 74% right now, 100% completion rate, 4.91 customer rating, 92% on time. And this will be my 61st order in the last 30 days. So I've got to work on getting more orders in, and I will if DoorDash is paying. But I want to leave it at that. If you've got it yet, have you got the goal? Have you got the tier system in? There it is, gold status. What is your status? What have you seen? What's your experience with it? Is it any good? Did you see an increase in quality of orders at first, and then did it drop off? What am I to expect? Let me know in the comments. Is this going to be a rational program or an irrational program? Obviously, when I first heard about this program, I wasn't too keen on it. But, obviously, this might also be the way that we can fight the oversaturation issue because it tiers everybody off. It puts everybody in different buckets and literally allow the people that are meeting the certain metrics DoorDash wants you to meet. Now, of course, that doesn't address the issue of should independent contractors even be having to experience something like that. That's a totally different story. And the answer to that is, of course, no. But it is what it is. If you're going to play the DoorDash game, sometimes you gotta play the game, and you gotta play how they want to play it. So this is the first day that I would speak positively about the app or the experience on the app. I had kind of said to myself, well, I guess I'm just going to be a Spark driver, if I have to, because I'm not going to sit here and carry the water of DoorDash. I'll just turn the app off, and that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been maintaining my acceptance rate, because I'm not going to sit here and play the game, especially if Spark is giving me decent orders. I'm just going to turn the app off, and then I'll turn it back on. And normally I hadn't even had the app on for long enough to even get an order, because that was the issue. I wasn't getting orders. I just wasn't getting anything at all. It had dried up completely, even with a high acceptance rate. They were trickling in. So I'm hoping that maybe by bucketing off the market, maybe this will help open things up. If your ratings are higher, maybe they will matter, but should they matter? I don't believe they should in the end, whether it benefits or not in the short term. And I think this rating system and Dash reward system is going to eventually sink everybody to the bottom. And I think, yes, there will be an effect to where being at the top could actually make a difference. But it's going to be very hard, like I said, to maintain that platinum. You're going to be having to be on that hamster wheel, just going. That doesn't necessarily mean you can't go on a vacation, but you're going to have to devote yourself to the DoorDash app, and it may result in those that devote themselves to the DoorDash app. You may not need another app. I mean, that might be where we go with this. Maybe that's what will happen. I'm very curious to see. I'm going to keep testing it out. Anyways, I've talked way too long. Let me know your thoughts, guys. And until we talk again, stay rational, and look forward to seeing more rational videos, irrational or rational videos. I'm going to continue to throw that content out there. We're going to continue to talk about that judge. There's more to talk about the judge that decided to lead the police on a chase. So stay tuned for that as well. And we'll talk more about this when I do my next Rational Gig Hour. We're talking about some gig work. We're talking about some irrational stuff going on out there in the world. So stay tuned, guys. And until we talk again, stay rational, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.